Hi guys, so today we'll be going to do the Russian Empire versus the Manchu or the Qing dynasty. So basically this is set in the 1880s. So yeah, so so I marked the capital as yellow since most of you might not know. So Russia's capital in that time was is Saint Petersburg, which is right there, and the capital of China is Shenzhen, which is very near to Russia. So Russia declares war on the Russian Empire declares war on the Qing dynasty. So the first thing that happens is Russian troops are starting to march down towards Manchuria, since that is where like the capital is there. Oof, 1 second. Though you can like the navy can be can help stop down, but it's not that much use. So it's basically just ravaging down, and soon enough it just reached very near. But the army by the time it took a lot of time to conquer these lands, but in the meantime the army has already reached to save down capital city of the Qing dynasty and just started to push back the Russian advance. And another wave of troops is coming from the Russia, but they are still traveling to Siberia. So in the meantime the Chinese got the head start, and all of these armies are now focused to just start a massive push towards Russia. And soon enough they just captured down some of the coasts of Russia, and they used their navy to dock down over some here and start to advance towards this island. And soon enough about half of it is captured, while the Chinese invasion is going on. And soon the Russian navy comes to help and starts to push back the advance here, and I was about to decimate it and decimated it. And the Russian wanted to do a surprise attack, so they just allowed they moved all the troops, allowing China to go much easier here. And soon enough they captured down most of it, but that is what Russia was hoping. If China does this, then Russia will also start over here. Since most of the troops have been withdrawn towards here, they started the advance down here. Taking over means it takes some time for them to go towards the Himalayas, but in the meantime they were able to just come and just go through the Gobi desert a bit quickly, but not that much. And still they are traversing down towards the Himalayas, capturing down many of the mountains and important mountain bases. And soon enough now China has started to withdraw its troops, which causes the Russian troops to again started again to come back. And soon enough the closest point has been of the city has been reached, but here now the advance is really much slower, since the army has been there to protect them. So it's just a very thin line going on, but they did started to come and also send down some regiments of the army to just try and reach the capital city. And there was this regiment that was trying to come through here, but it was quickly pushed back by the Chinese army, since it did not have any other regiments to reinforce or protect it. So they basically decimated this, but here it is where they will have some time, because there is a lot of regiments there to reinforce the advance. And soon enough around 10-20 regiments had just come over towards the capital city of towards the outskirts of the capital city of Qing dynasty. And now the all of the government officials are being transported towards another city called Beijing, which all you might know is the current capital city of China. So it's right around here. So all of them has been evacuated. So basically now this is the de facto capital of the Qing dynasty till the war ends. So, and also most of their army is trying their best to fight, but they cannot succeed. as the Russian advance is just too strong, and soon enough they captured down the capital city, and they have started an advance down towards here, and there is basically no other city they can go to, since basically on the other side there is the Himalayas, which they do not want to go to, since the Russians are also advancing towards the Himalayas and the Gobi desert. So basically this is literally the last chance for the Qing dynasty to ever retaliate. So Russians just take down all of Manchuria, and soon enough they have captured all of Manchuria and started the advance down, and they have used the cutting technique to their advantage and started to cut off the Himalayas from the rest. So it has been a major development, and soon enough they cut off, and their advance is still slow through because of the Himalayas and all. So basically now this is going very bad for the Qing dynasty. So basically now this is actually a really short fight, not gonna lie. Yes, I'm just summarizing up this fast. But the thing is that their Himalayas campaign is not going really well, as there are some ambushes also going on, and so they simply started to cut off this part where there's like a lot of forest, and started to just advance towards here, and soon enough they captured all of it. But now the Chinese Navy has come towards the help, and since the Russian Navy hasn't yet been that much deployed, they started to just advance down towards here, since not a lot of military troops are here, and soon enough they connected towards the rest of the main army and started to counter attack, and yeah, and that is one big counter attack. But now Russian troops are still having a lot of troops left, but while the Chinese army is getting fatigued, so basically they'll have to make a peace treaty, so yeah, so they try their best, but now all of the troops are basically exhausted, so basically they cannot continue the fight anymore, since they don't have basically any troops. So I'll just say the peace treaty. Just let me. Yeah. So the peace treaty is that Russia will just I'll just put it in gray color and just put it just a bit thinner. So Russia will claim down this much of land. China will shift its capital towards Beijing, which is very very early, so around here. And Russia in the Tibetan mountains, even though China doesn't really have any interest there, since that time not many people really wanted oil. So the Russian just got around this much of land. So so if this actually happened, then basically it could be like this. Who knows if they have actually ever done a war, So yeah, bye guys.